If you're an entrepreneur, a student, a career professional, this video is for you. Today, we are going to cover my top apps for 2021 so far, and this goes beyond Gmail, Instagram, YouTube, the usual suspects, and there are no sponsors for this video. Nothing wrong with a good sponsored video, but everything I recommend here is something I organically found and use every day or almost every day. We have free apps, we have paid apps with AR and VR. They all help with either staying connected, staying productive, staying fit, and relaxing or taking a break. Diving right into the free apps, we have Evernote. Evernote is my cloud-based note-taking app of choice. I know some people prefer Notion, which I haven't tried yet, but probably should. Evernote syncs between my MacBook and my phone. I use it for making drafts of blog posts, articles, speeches, presentations, and it's where my weekly to-do lists and content calendar live. I also have a notebook in there for content ideas so I can write them down whenever inspiration strikes. There is a pro version that is paid. I haven't gotten to the point yet where I need those features though. So I had to include at least one true social media app on here, and in 2021 that is going to be TikTok. I'd probably have Clubhouse on here too, but I'm an Android user and the iPhone that I do have is really old and doesn't support it. Apparently Clubhouse will be on Google Play this summer, but I'm gonna be so late to that platform that I might just sit this one out. With going back to TikTok, anyone with inspirations or aspirations of growing their own business, I feel like you kind of need to be on TikTok. If you're looking to become a thought leader in your industry, it's a platform you should at least consider being on. You don't need to do the dances and lip syncing and all of that, but it is an internet subculture that I think is important to understand and understand how it can be used to either drive your personal brand or growth within your company. So I use Signal for chatting with friends, as it is more secure than WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger because it uses end-to-end encryption. And this basically means that neither Signal nor your phone company nor the government can read your messages. Now, this type of encryption is not a unique feature. iMessage, Telegraph, and WeChat all use it as well. However, Signal is open source, so experts have been able to poke around at the source code and its defenses for years and continuously make it stronger. Definitely check that one out if you have concerns over privacy and security. Then there's LinkedIn. Now, some of you might be watching this on LinkedIn, and if so, congrats, you're already at the party. Whether you are a career professional, a business owner, an aspiring entrepreneur, or a student, you need to be on LinkedIn. Being active on LinkedIn helps you bring more career opportunities, partnerships for your business. It helps you find clients if you're a freelancer or solopreneur. There are just a lot of benefits. And it's so important in 2021 to own your personal brand. And I find having the app on my phone just really helps with staying connected and engaged and doing just that. So I've used VSCO or VSCO in the past for editing photos, but I always end up coming back to Lightroom. Lightroom is the app that I use to adjust lighting or the crop on photos before I post them somewhere or have prints made. I have a library of presets that I use, so the editing process is pretty quick. Side note, I actually want to come out with a preset pack for professionals and entrepreneurs that's a little more classic, not too trendy, for making quick adjustments to profile pictures or LinkedIn posts or images that go on your website. So if that's something that you would be interested in, let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe to this channel on YouTube because that is where I will be making the announcement when they're available. With Parrot Teleprompter, I don't use this app every day, but I do use it at least once a week. This is a free teleprompter app that you can use with the Parrot teleprompter hardware or just on a phone. I use this app whenever I have to give a presentation or a speech that I haven't had time to memorize or rehearse, which weirdly enough in the world of remote work has been pretty often. I just type out whatever I need scripted in Evernote, and then I copy paste it over to the app and it is ready to go. The next set of apps we are going to cover are paid apps or apps connected to a paid service. This means that they might be free to download, but they are kind of useless unless you are connecting them to an existing subscription or product that you have paid for. So the first app is FitPlan. This is the personal training app that I use every day when I work out. It's $16 a month, and I have been using this app for years because they have a really good roster of trainers. You can track your progress. And then they have all of these kind of one-off freestyle plans or classes if you're just not feeling it one day and you want to do something different. They have male and female trainers that vary from bodybuilding to cardio to Pilates. They have a really good selection. You can actually get this app for $6 a month if you commit to a yearly plan. I believe I have a code that I will leave down below for a free week. Again, this is not sponsored. Everyone who uses the app gets this referral code. So this year, I also want to try Center by Chris Hemsworth, which is $30 a month, which is pretty pricey once you factor in gym membership as well. But I've heard that this is a really good app. Let me know if you have tried either of these. Between my business and my personal brand, I actually manage 2 websites, both of which are on Squarespace. Having the 2 Squarespace apps is really helpful for making quick website tweaks or checking analytics. The apps themselves are free, but they're not that useful unless you connect them to your websites. A Squarespace website runs for about $12 a month for a personal account, and that includes a free domain. Like I said, this is not sponsored, wish it was. Squarespace is awesome. The Rocketbook app has been such a lifesaver. Again, it's free to download, but not particularly useful unless you have also purchased a Everlast notebook by Rocketbook like this one. This is a reusable notebook that you write in like any other book, and then you take a picture of the page and you can either save it to the cloud as a PDF or you can convert it to typed text. There are these symbols at the bottom of the page that you can circle and then set up shortcuts for where that file saves to after it's scanned or after you take that photo with your phone. I have a million notebooks, so this has been great for being minimal but still organized. So I will admit, I actually canceled my Headspace subscription. Headspace is a meditation app and I used it every day to help wind down and go to sleep. Since having a baby and not sleeping for 6 months, I don't need help getting to sleep right now. However, meditation is something that most of us probably need to be doing more than ever, so it's a subscription that I need to renew, and I'm sure it will immediately go back to being one of my most used apps in the second half of 2021. For augmented reality apps, I really spend all of my time in one app, and that is Katana XR. It is the app I'm building over at my company Future Sight. It is a mixed reality guided workflow app where you can create step-by-step instructions on how to do just about anything. The app is in beta, but if you want to check it out, I will leave a link to the form below where you can get a free download. For my Oculus Quest 2 right here, which is a VR headset, my top 2 apps are Beat Saber, which is $30, and Mist, which is also $30. Those are both one-time payments through the Oculus Store, not subscriptions. And if you spent any time in VR, you've probably heard of Beat Saber or maybe tried it. If you are new to the space, Beat Saber is a virtual reality rhythm dance game where you use lightsabers to break apart blocks to the beat of a high-tempo song. It's sort of like Guitar Hero meets DDR, but in virtual reality. I find Beat Saber weirdly relaxing, like it's something I do at the end of the day, even though you definitely work up a sweat when you're in there. For Mist, if you are an 80s or 90s kid, then you may remember Myst from the CD-ROM days. It's a pretty fantastic and meditative puzzle game. You solve puzzles in this serene island to move through this kind of mystical narrative. And you know, I am far from a Myst connoisseur, so don't come for me. But apparently it is the best rendition of the game yet. That is all for this week's video. As always, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Join me on LinkedIn, TikTok, or Instagram to let me know what you want me to cover in future videos. Keep living your legacy, guys. We will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.